Now that Q2 has already wrapped up, here are my 5 favorite books from the second quarter of 2025. In fifth place is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is the third book in an interconnected series, gave the perfect summer vibes. This is such a cute love story about two travel nurses who go to Minnesota. And as always, Abby Jimenez writes about some difficult topics in some really beautiful ways. Then I have The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the third and final book in the original Mistborn trilogy. And all of the books in this series are pretty long, and so they do sometimes drag on a bit, and this one was no different. However, I love how this story just wrapped up and how everything tied together in a way that I absolutely loved but would have never expected. Then I have The Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicerelli, and this is the second book after The Heartless Hunter. I just read a lot of sequels this quarter, I guess, but they were all really good. It's also very surprising to me for the second book in a duology to outshine the first book, because usually it's the opposite. I just felt so much more connected to the characters, and I just love where this story went. Then I have Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, and I absolutely devoured this book, and that feels very weird for me to say with how disturbing the book content truly was. This is a thriller that I think is best to go into it blind, so I don't want to tell you too much about it. And finally, my favorite book from the second quarter was Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Are we really surprised that it's another Emily Henry book? I'm not. I love her writing. It's just so easy to digest. This one is about two writers who are vying for the opportunity to write a memoir of a famous person who hasn't been seen in years. So it does give some Evelyn Hugo vibes, but it's done in such a different way. If you were like me and hesitant to read this because of all the negative reviews, I'd still recommend you picking it up because you might be pleasantly surprised like I was. Let me know your thoughts on any of these books, whether they're similar or different than mine, and hopefully if you haven't read one of these, I might have just encouraged you just a little bit to pick one up.